Welcome to another Marketing Strategy Management mini training module. Today's topic is mobile website marketing tips and techniques. Earlier in this series, we built a case for including mobile technology within your marketing strategy. In part 1, we saw a robust consumer adoption rate for smartphones and mobile devices. It was happening worldwide, and all signs seem to indicate it will continue on an upward trend for some years to come. In part 2, we began to look at some of the unique functionality this technology brings to the table for expanding the reach and scope of your marketing strategy, and also for increasing customer conversion rates. Next, we briefly introduced 6 tactics for supporting that marketing strategy, and we explored the first 2 in detail. They were text messaging and 2D barcodes. That leaves 4 remaining tactics to be covered, and in this module, we're going to concentrate on mobile websites. The mobile website is a natural outgrowth for this technology, not only because it allows mobile access to the internet, but also because search engines have become a regular part of most people's shopping experience. And also, as you may recall from part 2, the purchase intent with mobile shopping is much higher than compared to online shopping, regardless of age group. In today's highly competitive marketplace, that's a fact that's likely to get noticed. Both Amazon and eBay have hit the B word in mobile sales over the past year, as in $1 billion. With this as a backdrop, it's no surprise Google has invested heavily in mobile search. After all, that's the business they're in. As part of that effort, they've done something noteworthy from a target audience standpoint. It's actually straight out of Marketing 101, but it's something that merits mention because it can serve as a good lesson for anyone who gets involved with mobile website marketing. I'm talking about good old-fashioned market segmentation. The developers at Google have identified 3 market segments for their products. They are the casual surfer, the repeat visitor, and the urgent now visitor. The casual surfer behaves more like a typical internet surfer. He or she isn't seeking anything specific. It's just somebody with a few spare moments, maybe while waiting for a plane, or in line for a movie ticket, or on a short break. The objective for the casual surfer is to make the content sticky by serving it in small, bite-sized chunks, enough to whet their interest and keep them coming back, but not in chunks so large that they don't have enough time to quickly digest it. The repeat visitor is constantly returning for some kind of news, information, or data. Things like breaking news, weather updates, sports scores, and daily specials fall into this category. The objective is to make it quick and easy for them to find what they want. You should avoid anything that is counter to achieving that objective. Things like making them log in, or forcing them to enter data, or burying what they want behind 2 or 3 clicks would be counterproductive. There's even a way for them to customize their visit as it pertains to your mobile website. Using a conventional computer, they can create a special URL with their preferences encoded in it, so when they visit your site from their mobile device, they can enable the special URL to enjoy a completely customized experience. The urgent now visitor varies with each business. It could be in the form of a text message that says, "My books were supposed to arrive yesterday, they're late. Where are they?" Or, "I'm running 15 minutes late. Will I be able to catch my flight?" Of course, for some customers, everything is urgent. The idea for serving this segment is to identify the most common important needs of the customers and make relevant information accessible in 1 click or less. If you can successfully do that, you'll increase the usefulness of your mobile website. So here we have an example with 3 different customer segments and 3 different mobile website objectives. The takeaway for you is to develop a similar understanding of what your customers want, what you want, and then to fashion a mobile website that reflects a combination of the 2, one that supports the value fulfillment objectives of the customer experience. This brings us to another related topic that might be aptly titled Desktop versus Mobile. If you think a mobile website is simply internet marketing on a smaller screen, and that you'll just use your desktop website as your mobile website, then you'll probably want to reconsider what you're thinking. Because if you try to do that, you might just as well be trying to fit 2 gallons of water in a 1-gallon container. Let's be clear. The mobile website is not internet marketing on a smaller screen. Rather, it must be made mobile friendly, which means it should follow the accessibility design guidelines as prescribed by the W3C. The W3C is the World Wide Web Consortium, which is an international community that issues standard best practices so mobile web applications will work across many platforms and many devices. These website standards consider such matters as the context of mobile use, device capability variations, bandwidth issues, and mobile network capabilities. They also provide guidelines for designing the site, the most obvious of which involve the smaller size of a handheld device. You can't really hope to fit the same amount of information in the palm of a hand as you can on a desktop screen. Best Buy, for example, keeps it real simple. They have a search function for product shopping and a find function for the closest store. As a comparison, this is their desktop site. The difference between the two is readily apparent. We can see a similar philosophy with the Amazon.com mobile website. It's simple and scaled down. The point is, you'll be wise to follow the same philosophy with your mobile website. And once you've got it together, it's a good idea to test it on as many different mobile devices as you possibly can to make sure the display is universally acceptable. After all, your customers are paying a fee to access it. So you'll want to make sure to keep them just as happy with the mobile experience as you would any other part of the customer experience. Stay tuned for part 4, where we'll cover the next mobile marketing tactic, location-based marketing. For more information on this and related topics, visit marketingstrategymanagement.com. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.